Welcome back, ladies, and if you are new here, I'm so glad you found the channel. My name is Rhoda. This is Fab and Fit over 40 and beyond. Let's bring your knees up and twist. We're getting warmed up for this compound strength workout with an ab core focus. So if you are looking to define your waistline, circuit 2 and 3 are for you. Let's bring the arms forward and back, heels up. We work on strength training on the channel, a variety of different formats, low impact cardio, and abs, core, and balance. I try to have an element of abs, core, and balance in all of our workouts because as we age, we really need to maintain our posture and maintain our balance. Avoid those falls. I'm using a variety of dumbbells today, so if you have options, I have light weights, 5 pounds, all the way up to my 15 pounders, which I pulled out for this workout out and in. If you have one set of weights, perfectly fine. If you have options and you're more advanced, grab a couple heavier dumbbells for a few of these moves. Arms up and down. Our last 3 exercises will be on the mat, and I will have modifications with a chair. So if you want to stay off the floor today, grab a chair and have that ready to go. Let's swing the arms, warm up that waistline. This compound work, we get the benefit of strength training to maintain and boost metabolism, maintain bone density, as well as a HIIT element, up and over, low impact cardio. So we're going to get your heart rate into a fat burning zone while we tone your muscles, total body, and sculpt your abs. Let's get started. I'm going to grab my medium to heavy weight. I've got a 12-pound weight here. We're starting with a good morning, and we're going to twist to each side as we come up. So follow me. Good morning, down and up, and then we're going to twist to the center and twist. We got 45 seconds here, so take this slow and controlled. Abs are tight. Drive the hips back, slight bend in the knees, and then really twist, squeeze the glute. That's your bum. And hold those abs tight, warming up that core. It's a really good starting exercise because it's hitting the total body here, getting blood flowing to these muscles because we're going to work them. Let's do one more good morning. And we have a nice 20-second rest. So 45 seconds, that's a long time. Take each move slow, focus on each aspect of the move. I'm going to go to my heavy weights. So advanced, grab some heavier weights for a squat dumbbell combination. Modification will be just the deadlift. So we'll squat, come forward, and up. Here we go. Sit back in the heels, straighten the legs, pull up, drive the hips forward. When I say straighten the legs, it's a soft, straight leg. There's a slight bend in that knee. Don't lock those knees. Sitting way back, weight in your heels. As I'm warming up, I'm finding I can go a little deeper here. I'm trying to keep a nice flat back, especially right there. I noticed on the last rep, I did this a little bit. I rounded my back. Try and keep that back nice and flat here. Weight stays in the heels the entire time down and up. And that was a quick 45 seconds. I kind of like that move. All right, I'm going to grab my heavier medium, so I've got my 12s. I'm going to go out into a wide stance. I'm going to put the weight on the floor between my feet, and I'm going to lunge to one side, high row, put it down, come up, and then the other side. We'll go right arm first. Ready? Lunge. High row, put it down, stand up. Other side. Lunge. High row. And up. Good. Sit way back here. When I say that, I mean weights in the heels. You're driving that tailbone behind you. Lindsay ever sees this, she'll laugh. I had someone in my class, and a good friend, used to say, shoot it out your tailbone. Pew, 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 like in Star Wars or something. It was very funny. And go ahead and rest. All right. I am going to go back to my heavier weight, so I'm going to my 15s for a squat deadlift combination. Different than what we did though, because we're going to squat and stand. Look at the modifiers if you need to. And then we're crossing over to one side. We'll squat and do the other. Ready? So I call it a crossover deadlift. Squat and stand. Drive the hips back. Come on up. Weight comes across to the toe and up. Lifting this heavier weight, what happens? Heart rate goes up. Why? Because your muscles prefer oxygen. That's their number one source of fuel, of energy to move. So when you're lifting heavier dumbbells, of course, it's harder on the muscles. So they're going to call for more oxygen, which is going to bring your heart rate up. I'm going to finish this side. And good. All right. Putting one of my heavy weights down. And I'm going to put the other between my toes, or watch the modifications if you're not going to squat. We're going to squat, pull up in front of us, press, put it down, and go to the other side. Ready? Deep breath. Keep the head above the heart. Don't look down. Between your toes, you're looking a couple feet in front of this dumbbell. That's going to keep your neck aligned with your spine. Total body again right here. These compound moves. We are using lots of muscles, and when you're using upper lower body at the same time, you're always recruiting those core balance muscles, and this is getting heavy. I don't know, there's something going on with this left shoulder. Don't love that. Kind of working within those limits there. And I'm going to stick with a heavier dumbbell. This first circuit really has a lot of lower body where we can use heavier. So we're going back to that deadlift. You're going to stand on the same side. I'm sorry, what am I doing? Here we go. Yeah, stand on the same side as the weight. We're going to do a single-legged deadlift on your right leg. Down and up, and then left leg, curtsy back and up. There we go. On this single-legged deadlift, I'm using my toe as a kickstand to keep myself balanced. If it is too challenging, if you're just starting out, both feet on the floor, perfectly fine. Believe me, we all started there. If you're starting, good for you. Today's the day you decided, I'm going to change my life. I'm so glad you're here, because that's what we're all about, living a better life. All right, I'm going to don't worry, we'll get to the other side there, but we're going to do alternating curtsies. So I'm going to use both my heavier dumbbells. We'll go with the right leg back and then left. Deep breath. We're getting there, almost done with this first circuit. Right leg, here we go. Get low if you can. Watch the modifications if you need to. Just bringing that foot back in the modification engages that glute. You should feel right there, that outer glute. Even if you're not going deep, put the weight back into the back toe and activate that glute. And rest. Excellent. All right, one more exercise in this circuit. And you know what it is, because we got to do the other side, right? If I can remember which side the weight needs to be on. So you're standing on your left foot, right heel is up. If you're more advanced, if you need to modify, put that foot down. All right, here we go. Deadlift, down and up. Little bend in that knee, curtsy back. Keep going. Finish the deadlift and go into your curtsy. That's the beauty of having these 45-second intervals here. And are you breathing heavy? I am breathing heavy. Maybe you're hearing it. I got the mic right up by my breathing. I'm coming out of having pretty serious lung infection. So just getting back to it here, ladies. And it feels awesome. Still struggling a little bit with the breath and probably the stamina as well, because it's really been a month. We've got a lot exercise, nearly as much as I normally would, just from being sick. So I am retraining myself. And the beauty is, we're on a 40-second rest here. When stuff happens, because it happens, right? So I had one issue, family issue, and then I got really sick for a couple weeks. So it's about a month of not doing nearly as much as I normally would have, but I'll bounce back 3 or 4 workouts, and I'll be right back to where I was. So that's the thing, just redo it, get going again. All right, I'm gonna grab my medium weights, so I've got my 8-pound weights. Squat, hammer, press, or just the hammer press. You're taking the squat out, okay? Get ready. We're on the clock again. Squat, come up. Hammer curl, elbows stay in. Press, palms are facing each other. Release. This is the circuit we're going to do a lot of core in. Well, the next 2 circuits. A lot of abs, starting with the next exercise. Even though, I say it over and over, think about right here. You're going to squat. As you come up, you're holding the abs tight, you're working them. As you pull that weight in that hammer curl away from the core, those stabilizer muscles, those smaller muscles in your core that pull it all nice and tight and keep you balanced, have to fire. I'm going to finish this rep. And then I'm going down to a 5-pound weight. 5-pound weight, this is all about really focusing on your core. We're going to be on one side, your right side. You're going to have the weight up. You're going to crunch to the side, crunch, and then across, bicycle crunch. Okay? So here we go. Nice and slow, crunch it, put it up, come across to the knee, and up. So we're getting shoulders. You're going to feel that, even with a light dumbbell. Waistline, lower ab. As you come into that bicycle crunch, think about bringing that knee across to the knee. Across to the elbow, sorry. Knee across to the knee. Yeah, that's easy to do because it's connected, right? No, across to the elbow, right there. Across. All right, so we will go to the other side. We're putting in between these unilateral moves, which is one side of the body, we're putting a move that incorporates the entire body. So I'm going to hold my weight here. We're going to do a bicycle crunch. A regular crunch, right? And then a bicycle crunch. And then we'll go to the other side. Let's go with your right leg first. Ready? Crunch it, twist it, crunch it. Now the way to work the abs here, focus on them. Pull the tummy tight. Pull that belly button to your spine. Pull it in. Pull it in. Make sure you're getting this little twist right here. And same thing, elbow to knee. Doesn't have to touch, just aiming in that direction. You just got to get that rotation in your torso. Just working the front and the back of the core. So if you think about where you feel this. Not only do you feel it in the front, you should feel it in the back as well, because those muscles are supporting this move. And good. All right. Got off balance because we ended on the same side we started, but I think we're getting enough reps because we're going into the crunch bicycle. Okay? Catch your breath. Talking to myself here. Yeah. All right, are you ready? Out to the side. Oblique crunch. Cross to a bicycle. Quiet as we come to the middle of the circuit. Tired. These are good. We keep moving. Next 45 seconds, then 20 seconds to let the heart rate come down. And we bring it back up again with these compound moves. So many muscles wanting oxygen. heart rate boosts up right into that very low fat burning zone. So you're getting both the toning, the strength, and fat burning. Good. Okay. Let's go with, I'm going to go with my 12s here. This is going to be a challenge. Going into a wide stance deadlift. So toes are forward here. As we come up, we're going to twist with a high row. We'll twist to your right first. So come down with me. A little bend in the knees. Come up with a twist. And down. And twist. Think about holding a bar. If you had a bar with plates on the end, we try to keep these dumbbells kind of the same distance apart, down and up. It's going to be a little bit wider at the top, but just kind of think about if you had a bar, what that would feel like, and that's going to help with your form. And rest. Good. Okay. Going back to a light weight. Bounce around with these weights. I'm going to hold the weight out. All right. So we're going to go out to a side lunge. Side lunge over. You're going to come up with a leg raise. Low and up. Are you ready? Let's go this way. Here we go. Side lunge. Lift. Feel the balance. Promise you balance work, right? Here it is. You're doing the modification. Because you have weight on just one side, you are throwing your balance off. I'm just going to take that leg lift and do it a little differently as you develop stronger balance muscles. Feel it? You know what? I'm going to feel it tomorrow. Like I say, I've been doing a lot. Trying to do a little more stretching, flexibility type stuff. Because when you can't breathe, that's where you go, right? And that's okay, because that stuff's important too. All right, I'm going to go to my medium weights. So I got my 8s into a wide squat position. Watch the modifications. You're going to just bend a little bit less deep. One weight is up, one's down in a bicep curl. Hold, down and up. Switch the weights. Abs are tight here. Feel the core work as you do this right there. See it? Feel it? Throwing that body weight off. Keep those elbows in at the waist. Squeeze that bicep at the top, but relax the hands. Don't grab too tight on the dumbbells. And keep your wrist neutral. Common occurrence with bicep curls to roll that wrist over. Keep it neutral. Just gonna hurt your wrist by having that dumbbell weight pull on it as you roll it over. So we want to just keep it in the same position throughout the entire move. Good. There it is. We're just rolling right through this, aren't we? On to our last exercise in this circuit. So we've got that side lunge, leg raise on the other side. Deep breath. We get a 40-second rest after this. All right, weight is out. Here we go. Side lunge, up. Balance, but breathe, okay? Tendency to hold your breath sometimes when you're doing this balance work. Try and relax the shoulder a little bit. In other words, don't pull it up to the ear like that, right? Just let it, it's strong, it has to be to hold this weight, but you're not crunching it up to the neck and potentially causing yourself some neck discomfort. We don't want that kind of discomfort after a workout. We want to feel like we got a workout, sure. Maybe your muscles are a little sore. Maybe we're a little fatigued until the endorphins kick in. But we don't want pain. We don't want pain caused by exercise. So endorphins, those are the happy pills in your brain. Your brain, your body wants to move. So when we move it, the brain says thank you. And you truly release energy and alleviate stress by exercise. So it's a wonderful thing. Okay, I'm gonna go with my 8-pounders. We're gonna go deadlift down, slight bend in the knee, flat back, pull to the waist, weight goes down, and we twist to one side, the other side, and up. Going in 3 seconds. Deep breath. Remember your form on your deadlift. Drive those hips back. Slight bend in the knees. Do your row. Now twist to one side. Look at the weight. It's going to get you that core work. Bring it up. Squeeze the back here. Squeeze. And then you're squeezing shoulder blade. Squeezing shoulder blade. So all of this upper body focus is on your back. But by doing this rotation work, and by this being compound moves, with the deadlift and the upper body, you're getting that core as well. And up. Oops, I think I forgot my row there. There it is. And up, okay. And rest, good. All right. I'm going to go to one dumbbell. We're back to that oblique. So we're going to swing it down, bring it up, crunch. Now when I crunch, my palm's facing you. When I swing, my palm's facing my ear. All right, ready? Here we go. Sit back in this. Take the bend out if you need to. Give me your crunch. On the swing, lift way to the back. Hit that tricep there. That's the back of your arm. And by lifting high behind you, you're engaging that tricep. This is your waistline, your obliques, and your outer obliques. We're working them here. You have your inner obliques. And then you have your rectus abdominis, which is one muscle, runs up and down the front of your body. We'll be hitting that next. And rest, good. All right, we're just gonna hold a light weight. We're gonna hold it overhead. That's gonna activate the core. We're gonna take a foot up, tap, up, down. As the knee comes up, pull the lower abs in. Meanwhile, the upper abs are engaged because we have this weight over our head. We're going to take this slow. All right, here we go. Up, tap, up, back. Full crunch, tap. Feel those abs work. Pull the tummy tight, hold it tight. Stay with me. Balance, right? I promised you balance. I said there's an element of balance in all of my workouts, so I meant it. All of the things we work on the channel are so important. Your strength training, your cardio, always low impact, protect your joints, no jumping. But the abs, core, and balance, we've all known someone who's fallen, I'm sure, in their senior years, and it's not very pretty quite often, so we don't want that. All right, swing through on the other side, up to that oblique crunch. Remember that when you're swinging, the palm is facing your thigh. When it comes up, it faces me, and you go into that crunch, okay? Ready? Or not, because we're on the block. Here we go, swing it. Remember to lift in the back to try and hit that tricep right here. A little bonus work. I believe we're almost done with this workout. I don't know, this is fun. That's me, getting back into things. Getting back to exercising, getting back to doing videos for you folks, which I love to do. I really do. I love to write workouts, and I love to work with women to live their best lives. So it's a dream job, right? It's not really a job, it's more of a calling for me. I feel like I was made to do this. And rest. Good. All right, catch your breath. We're going to take light weights. We're going to hold them out. We're going to go out, in. From here, you're going to go up, down. All right? So we'll go to your right first. I'm keeping my elbows very bent here. If you have light weights, you can probably hold them out farther. Out, in, inside leg. Out, in, inside leg. When I say inside, it's inside the box that we're making here, inside our workspace. More back work here. Squeeze in the back, squeeze in the chest. And then bringing that knee up, right? Crunching that lower ab again. right, after this, we're going to the mat quickly. All right, you will need one light dumbbell or grab your chair, okay? Chair, you're gonna use it under your hands. Cross on the floor. We're coming to a bear position, okay? And work inner and outer thighs here. You're gonna go out, in. Take a break if you need to, bring the knees down. Ready? Shoulders are strong, back is strong, knees out, in, out, in. My balance here with my feet, out. Holding an isometric contraction on your front of your shoulders and your chest. It's hard to get chest from a standing workout. We did get some. Just driving it home here by holding this position with our upper body while we open and close our legs. Working inner thighs, outer glute area. You're moving back here, moving a little bit. Abs are tight, breathe. Now look at the clock, good. We're almost there. Whew. All right, that was tough. That's why we're here, right? All right, we're gonna do a roll up, or if you're in the chair, you're gonna crunch across to a foot, but if you're on the floor, roll up with your knees bent, reach across, more advanced, legs can be straight here. Using a little bit of momentum, not a lot, as I roll up. Go all the way up, reach, roll down. All the way up, reach. Bent knee, right here, up, reach. Just changing the levers, so in other words, my feet are far away. It creates a longer lever with my lower body, puts a little bit more, I think physics, torque on my core here, on my abs. And that's only because I've built the strength. You're just starting out. This is going to challenge the heck out of you right there. That is hard to do. So if you're bending your knees and you're doing this work, even if you just get a couple, that's okay. There are a lot of exercises that I've done over the years that in the beginning I could just do a couple. And, you know, they're still hard, but they're a little bit easier. All right, we're going to take the dumbbell and we'll put it between your knees. Okay, we're going back into that bear position. We're going to push up and down. Here we go. Up. Up. Rotation on the front of the shoulders here. Working that chest. You should feel that. While we're working inner thigh, because those inner thighs have to squeeze, right? You're going to drop that weight. Push the knees together. Holding the dumbbell. Up and down. What a way to finish, huh? Hard stuff. Yikes, okay. After this, we will stretch. If you're looking for a standing or seated stretch, I'm going to give you a link to click through. So that link, if you're on a TV, it's really difficult to see, so I will also link it in the description below. But a bar is going to come out right now, right across the top here. Click on that. That's going to take you to a standing/seated stretch, okay? The rest of us, let's come down to our mat. Take your legs out. Let's roll back nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms high overhead. Are your abs nice and warm? Boy, mine sure are. Whew. Okay, let's cross one foot over the other. Now you're going to lean in the direction of the top toe. Getting a nice stretch up the side of the body, into your tricep, the back of your arm. Deep breaths. Let's come back to center. Uncross your legs. Make sure you're nice and aligned. Cross the other foot. Lean that way. Feel that nice stretch up the side of the body. Great. Okay. Coming to center. We'll uncross the legs. Bring one knee to your chest. I'm going to bend my other leg because I really want to focus on this leg. So by giving myself good stability with my foot, my knee bent, my foot on the floor, I really focus on stretching the back of this leg, the upper leg, hamstring, into that lower part of your glute. Go and bring that knee to your chest, lay the other leg down, and bring this across. reach away here. You're going to stretch your bicep into the front of the shoulder, across the chest. You should feel that coming all the way across here while we're getting this nice core rotation and stretching the glute. From here, go ahead and grab this foot, push the hips forward, stretch the front of the leg. That's your quadricep. It's the largest muscle group in your body. Four muscles make up your quads. Makes sense, right? But it's a large muscle group and it works hard with lower body. So nice stretch. And we're going to come on our back. Keep your legs out, arms overhead. We're just doing this to align our spine nice and straight. And we'll go to the other side. Foot is up. Feel that stretch. Try to relax your muscles. Body will tend to, like the quad might try to tense up here. Try and really let everything kind of, I don't want to say go bleh, right? No tension. Deep breath. Boy, I'm catching my breath here. Bring your knee in, lay the other leg down. Across we come. Reaching away. At first, it's going to be floating up here high, right? But the gravity will pull down, and you're going to go deeper and deeper into that stretch. Gravity is your friend in this case. And then I hate to turn my back to you, but I'm going to, so we get this stretch right here. Grab the foot. And rolling on the back. One more time, reach high over your head. Flex your feet here. Deep breath. We're going to roll it on over to hands and knees. Knees are right under your hips. Hands are right under your shoulders. Round your back. Open the shoulder blades. Pull the hips towards your chin. Really stretching out the entire back. We say core. We always think of abs, but it's also your back. Reverse this. Lift the head out of the neck, neck out of the shoulders. Let the abs relax here. We just want to elongate them. Let blood flow with that oxygen, which is very healing. And come to a flat back. We'll go toes together, knees out. And rock on back here. Stretching the inner thigh. Get to where you are comfortable. Reach the hands high over your head. Bring the forehead down to the mat if you can. Wherever you are, flexibility-wise, that's where you are, right? I mean, flexibility is a very individual thing. I'm not super flexible. The more I do it, the more flexible I get. But we don't tend to do enough, right? Heel, elbows down. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. Stretch those triceps, the back of the arm. And coming up, I am very proud of you. That was a hard workout we just did. It was fun, I thought. It went quickly. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Never a charge to do so. Like the video if you'd like to see it in your video library and do it again. I hope so. And please come back often. I'm here for you. I want you to be the best you can be. Have a wonderful day or evening.